Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. Today, we're talking about the Lucky Bag. The Lucky Bag is a compartment that you can see on the ship's booklet of general plans. This is something that a bunch of you guys have noticed, as we've been showing the PDF for the booklet of general plans quite a bit lately. And so many of you have noticed this and asked, well, what in the heck does that mean? As a reminder, we make videos every day. We've got a list as long as my arm of videos we would like to make, many of them because you guys have requested them. However, it takes months and months and months for us to actually get to them. So if there's a topic that you're really interested in and you would like to make a donation to the museum, let us know what it is and we'll bump it up the list and make it as soon as we can. So the Lucky Bag is something that we've wanted to talk about for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months, and we just haven't gotten to it because we've had other stuff to do. So we are in 243-1A. This space is actually behind the exhibit cases in our exhibit on the 3 New Jerseys, the 3 ships named USS New Jersey. So when you come and visit the ship, you won't actually be able to see the Lucky Bag. Like I said, there is a fake wall built in front of it, hiding these air conditioners. You'll see the exhibit cases on the other side, but you won't have any idea that the Lucky Bag is here. However, you look at the booklet of general plans, this room is just called the Lucky Bag. What the heck does that mean? So let's go in there and take a look, and then I'll tell you. So first of all, here's the door. There is a void space outboard of this exhibit space, which used to be a berthing compartment. For whatever reason, they put a pretty solid door on here. Now, this isn't a watertight door, and you'll notice it's got a lock on it. That's important. That'll come up later. But this is also clearly an unauthorized ship alt. This is something that they made on board. You can tell from looking at it. Ta-da! This is the Lucky Bag. It's got its own light switch. The light switch still works. Why did a little storage space like this in a berthing compartment get such a weird name? So, the Lucky Bag, it means the same thing. However, how it is administered may differ from ship to ship. So if what I describe is a little bit different than how it was on your ship, let us know in the comment section. It seems like there's a couple of different traditions out here. But this goes way, 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 way back to the old sailing navy. The Lucky Bag at that point was a literal bag. And if you left gear adrift, i.e. if you didn't store something in your sea bag or your locker or whatever the case was, you just left it out randomly on the ship, then it would be collected by the ship's master-at-arms, also nicknamed Jimmy Legs in the old sailing navy. So he collects all this stuff, he puts it in his sea bag, and then he's got it. Well, remember, in the services, you're supposed to wear a uniform. So if, say, you take your hat off and sit it down somewhere, now you're going to be out of uniform unless you find a new one. So, after a certain period of time, maybe it's once a week, I'm sure it differs from ship to ship, the Master-at-Arms will auction off the contents of the Lucky Bag. In the old Sail Navy, that meant that anybody could bid on it. And if you were a crew member that people generally liked, they might not bid against you for you to get your hat back. If you made people angry, they might run up the bid for your hat, force you to pay more of your own money. Everything you pay goes into the crew's welfare and morale fund. And so that money is then spent on usually entertainment things that benefit the whole crew. So more books for the library, for example, or maybe a TV for your berthing compartment, or those sorts of things. Money also goes into this fund from profits in the ship's store and other things like that. So there's lots of money going into the crew morale fund. Some of it is from the people who misplaced their stuff. The sailing ship might have 300 people on it. Everything that's recovered in any given week or month, whatever the period of time is, just gets stored in this bag. And that's all well and good. Well, by the time you get to a ship like New Jersey, with up to 2,000 guys on her, you might be recovering a lot of stuff in any given period of time. So you need a space that the Master-at-Arms controls where you can lock all this stuff up until you auction it back off. And that's where we are. This space is otherwise pretty darn useless. What do we got? Maybe 4 feet here in the bulkhead. We're maybe a curator and a half wide. So that's what, 19 inches, and then maybe another 8 inches. So not a whole heck of a lot of space in here. And the camera isn't at a weird angle. These bulkheads are at a weird angle. So it's not even a straight and level space. We've got some plumbing going through here, but otherwise nothing important. So great use of dead space. Plenty of room back here to throw all the junk, mostly uniform parts, that sailors leave out. So, why is it still called the Lucky Bag, even after it's no longer a literal bag? Well, you know what they say about the Navy. You never let progress stand in the way of tradition. It's always been called that, so it'll continue to be called that. I'm interested to know if the modern Navy does things the same way the old Sail Navy does. So let us know in the comment section down below if you have any experience with the Lucky Bag. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, and also from a number of businesses and private individuals like yourselves. In particular, the donations you guys have given the museum for the YouTube channel has really allowed us to expand what we do here. We really appreciate that. There's a link in the description below so that you can continue to contribute if you'd like to support the channel. Another way you can support the channel is by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people hear about us. Thanks for watching.